What is shaking? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Today's gonna be a little philosophical show. Giants have me thinking. I'm sure the Giants have a lot of people thinking, but it's not just the play; it's the after game antics out in center field that got me thinking a little bit. Before we get going, let's thank our sponsor, Fieldwork. Who, if you happen to be going to a game, you're gonna need a drink. Let's be honest. If you're going to a Giants game right now and you are bone dry, the experience is only going to be enhanced with at least a little lube. And you can do that by going over to their beer. I guess it's a beer. What would you call that? A beer freight? A beer. They have it over at China Basin, right across from McCovey Cove. Grab yourself a beer over there, or you're over there. A storage container, whatever. It's a really cool place. The setup is cool. They got a big screen TV over there. You can watch the game and listen to the ambient sound if you want, or you could just grab a beer and then go to the game if you want. And while you're at the game, you can go to their center field kiosk and grab yourself another beer. Concession stand. I don't know why I always say kiosk. It's a concession stand. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that. But you go to their Fieldwork concession stand out in center field, grab yourself a non-alcoholic beverage. Maybe you're the designated driver that night. Maybe you just don't want to drink. Or maybe you just want a non-alcoholic beer. You don't need a reason. I mean, you need to give anybody a reason. You just grab one of those. Grab yourself a Day Money or a Headliner or a Pilsner. Or you can, like I said, you can hang out over China Basin, watch the game on TV. I've done that before. It's a beautiful spot to hang out, listen to the game, watch the game. And of course, they have great beer. Mission Rock will be opening up soon. Go over to Berkeley, San Ramon, San Leandro, Sacramento, Corte Madera. They're all over the place. So make sure if you're going to a ball game, though, again, it's a Giants game. So I'm going to advise a little lubing for your pleasure, for her pleasure, for everyone's pleasure, because, well, it is a Giants game. And especially since they're playing the D-backs, and they can't beat the D-backs, apparently, because the D-backs are great. Are they, though? At least they're athletic. So, I mean, look, I don't want to get into the Giants. We've gotten to the Giants. Giants stink. And they're just a bad baseball team right now. They don't hit, but they kind of do hit a little bit. I was surprised to find this out when I was looking through averages. They actually aren't as bad as I thought they would be in terms of averages. And this is in all of baseball, not just the National League. They're ninth. They're ninth in batting average. Ninth in batting average, 246. They're tied with the Astros, the Nationals, the Athletics, all 246. So between 7 and 10. The Dodgers are at the top of the heap, 262. But they're ninth. It's like, okay, well, they hit a little bit. Then you start looking at OPS. You're like, ooh, okay, we're falling down a little bit to 25th. Then you look at home runs. You're falling down even further. Home runs, they have 49. They're moving up, though. Moving up. 27. They have 49 home runs. Milwaukee Brewers have 37 home runs. Rays have 43 home runs. Both doing better than the Giants. Here's where the problems come into play. Walks. Dead last. 118. Not only are they dead last at 118, the Rockies are 29th, 40 walks ahead of the Giants. 40. The Rockies, 40 walks ahead of the Giants. And stolen bases. Another one where the Giants are dead. They have 12. Did they get the memo? It's easier to steal now. Astros, 20. Tigers, 21. Rangers, 23. Blue Jays, 25. Angels, 25. Like, it's not until you get to the Braves who also have 25 stolen bases, and Dodgers at 26, that you get to some decent teams. Most teams who don't have that many stolen bases aren't very good, and that's kind of where the Giants are right now. But we know this. We know the Giants aren't good. We know the pitching is not great. We know the hitting is not great. Although, like I said, ninth and I was shocked when I found out they're ninth in average. But it just way too many aspects of this team that aren't good. The one thing that is good, the celebrations out in center field after they win. Those are top notch. Those are top notch. Now, the question is, should they be that top notch? Should they be that good? Should they be that detailed? Should they be having that much fun when they stink? I mean, look, they stink. Let me just put it even more clearly than they fucking stink. They're terrible. You look at baseball and standings. Red Sox 22-31 stink. They were supposed to be good. Tigers 21-34 stink. They were supposed to be good. Angels 21-34. They weren't supposed to be good. They stink. Astros 8 games under 500. The Giants right now 22-33 stink. 11 games under 500. Who else is 22-33? The Mets. How about that? The Mets, supposed to be good. Big payroll, stink. Giants, stink. Red Sox, stink. Astros, stink. Tigers, stink. Like, I love the fact that all these teams, like, in this year of, hey, you know, we really need a salary cap. Like, we need a salary cap. We need to, like, you know, the owners, we need a salary cap. Guardians, Athletics, Rays, Nationals. Nationals are 29-27. Brewers. How do you not love the Brewers? How do you not love the Brewers? I just, you know, you don't even know half their team. You don't even half their team. You probably don't even know 3 guys on their team. You probably know Yelich. You probably know Mizorowski. There's probably a few others that you know. By the way, if you haven't, like, if you don't have ESPN, the app, and you don't have the extra innings, so you can't watch Mizorowski pitch whenever he pitches, find a way. Like, when he's on TV, watch him pitch. He's awesome. He's awesome. It's like 2 strikeouts an inning. This guy's just busting it up there. 102, 103, I mean, just and easy too. Just real long, lanky, and just whop. He's fun to watch pitch. Him, Skeen's fun to watch pitch. Scooble when he's healthy, although his recovery is going way better than expected. Almost like, wait a minute, is there like witchcraft involved in this? Or what's going on? How's Scooble getting so much better so quickly? But Mizorowski is one of those guys now. Mizorowski is one of those guys that, like, if you have a chance to watch him, watch him. If you're a baseball fan, you'll definitely want to watch him. In fact, maybe you go out of your way, like I do, to watch him. He just seems like 6 innings, 10 strikeouts is a minimum for him. One of these days, he'll get like 18, 19, 20 strikeouts, hopefully. Go back to the Kerry Wood days. I don't know if they'll let him pitch that many pitches, but we will see. All right, let's get back to the Giants, who stink. Did I say that? It's not late in the season. It's not early anymore. Like 55 games, you're a third of the way. Tad over a third of the way in. And it just doesn't look like they're gaining any they're not gaining any traction. But here's what I wanted to ask you. Here's what I just kind of throw out there. There's celebrations out in center field led by Drew Gilbert, who, look, Drew Gilbert he might lead the league in fun. In fact, the gap between production and fun is wider with Drew Gilbert than it is probably with any other player in baseball. Like, guys just don't have that much fun when they're not very good. And if I look real quick, player stats, my guess would be Drew Gilbert's OPS has got to be in the 600s, if not 500s. if not Jesus. Not even that. It's oh yeah, it's 600. Yeah, 613. That's not good. But the man is having fun out there. He is having fun after the odd win. You just who knows when it's coming. They ain't coming against the D-backs apparently, but when it comes, they celebrate out in center field. And for those of you that are wondering, well, how do they celebrate out in center field? We had a little compilation for you from the beginning, which seemed a little vulgar. Go ahead and let it run. Like this was the first one where you're just like, what the? Okay, stop fucking each other out in the outfield. Okay, that's enough. To this one, okay, we went overboard. Let's just go ahead and bow our heads and that'll be a little bit nicer and a little bit better etiquette. And they're like, yeah, we don't like that. Let's just do a little pump. There we go. How's that for? Let's do a pump. Nice. That was kind of nice. Oh, then we went, let's go Key Peel. Let's go Key and Peel. Yeah, we got that. Third. Oh, no, it's a flag. That's a flag. Gilbert. Oh, Gilbert not happy. And then out there again. Okay, we're looking. Oh, he's shooting him down. Shooting him down. See ya. Everybody having a good time. All right. Hey, way to go. We're 10 games under 5. We're 11 games under 500. Let's go. Let's go. We're fired up. We're fired up. So I got to thinking about this. Not about the celebration itself, because part of it is funny. And part of it is vulgar. Maybe they're one and the same. Maybe the vulgar is the funny part of it. I'm not sure. The fact that they went Key and Peele, pretty funny. Here's what I was thinking about. Should you be celebrating when you suck? It's an interesting question. We've all been told to have fun. It's sports. How many times have you heard a team that's struggling saying, hey, we just need to go out there and have fun? We just need to go play and have fun. That's what we need to do. Too much pressure, too much tension. If we can just go out there and have fun, things will take care of themselves. I've always countered with, you can't have fun until you win. You look like an idiot. Who wants to see a team out there yucking it up, running around, playing grab ass when you're losing constantly? Like, who wants to see that? Who wants to be a part of that? Like, that's not how I grew up. I didn't grow up with the, hey, let's yuck it up while we're getting our asses kicked. This is fun. It's not that much fun. It really isn't. The fun comes in the winning. I always told the kids that when I coached. I maybe went overboard a little bit, but I tried to convey to the kids, like, if you work, practice, and get better at the sport, that's when you're going to have your most fun. When you're out there kicking ass, right? When you're going 3 for 3, or you're scoring 15 points and the team's winning, or you get 15 rebounds, or you score a touchdown, or you make 8 tackles, or you have a great block, whatever. You're doing something to help your team win. That's when you get the most satisfaction. But it is sports, and you do want to have fun. And you can't roll through a season just being dour Dannies and just, we suck. So the question is, should you not have fun? And how much fun should you have? I don't know. This one stumps me. Because I am a firm believer that you got to have some fun to make it through a season, especially baseball. It's a 162 game grind. If everyone's in a bad mood, no one's cracking jokes, no one's having a good time, that's no way to go through a season. That's going to make it even worse. Do you save the grabassery, the tomfoolery, the shenanigans? Do you save that for the clubhouse? because the fans are mad. The fans are not having a great time. As a aside, it brings me back to the point I was making when I was talking to John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan about 10 years. Would you rather have 10 years of a good team or 10 years of one Super Bowl, one playoff win, and 8 years that suck? Of course, they chose Super Bowl because they've already had all the good years. But the point was, like, as a fan, a lot of people live and die with their teams. And it's rough to go through a season where your team isn't very good. So you're not going to be having a good time. And I would imagine there's a lot of fans that don't want to see their team have a good time when they're getting their asses kicked. Now, what we showed you, the highlights, the thrusting, the key and peel, all that, okay, they came after wins. So those are after wins. They were celebrating a win. Still, you look at the standings, you're like, man, we're still 10 games under 500. Like that great. We just won this game. We're not fucking our way out of it. Let's just, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh God, boom. Oh, I'm gonna get you. Here, let's throw a flag on that. There's a lot of you that are saying, let's throw a flag on you. 9 games under 500 when you did that. Now, were they? I don't know. I'm just taking a guess at where they were, where their record was. So that's the question. How much fun is too much fun? Should they have any fun whatsoever? I heard my guy Will Clark, not to anyone's surprise. I love Will. Well, I'm kind of old school. Will's like super old school. Will's like, what the fuck are they doing out? The fuck are they doing out there? You kidding me? And like no business out there celebrating, none whatsoever, right? And that baseball's a little different in that way. That they were even harder core in sports in terms of like celebrating, showing people up, play the game the right way. Like baseball's changed a lot in 30, 40 years since Will played. Back then, it was just like head down, do your job, hit the ball, run hard, don't look at anybody, and just play. Now it's different, right? We have bat flips now. We have crotch chops, which I'll get to in a little bit. Like baseball's gone wild now. They're like, okay, because the younger generation's cool with all that. Younger generation's like, give me more. Give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. I want more bat flips. I want more crotch chops. I want more moonwalks. I want more, like, yeah, show them up. Great. And then they get mad when somebody gets shown up and they retaliate. It's like, well, why are you getting mad? Just don't let him hit a home run off you, or don't let him get a hit off you. I was like, well, he wasn't trying to. Maybe he's not good enough. And just because you're not good enough doesn't mean you should be humiliated out there on the mound or whatever court you're playing on. Anyway, so back to the original point. How much celebrating is too much? Is any celebrating too much? This is a game, after all. And this is a game where you got to have fun. You got to laugh. You got to smile. Should it be done behind closed doors? Should it be done in the clubhouse? Should it be done maybe in the dugout? You could see it in the dugout. My point is, should it be done out in center field, like after a game where everyone's watching, where they're like obviously having a really good time yucking it up, and you're not? You're probably not. There is this, though. How many people at the game are truly hardcore fans, and how many people at the game are truly there just to have a good time? Like that game, they take that game as a standalone. They don't really care about the records. They don't care that much about where the Giants are in the big picture. They don't care that much about the Giants farm system. They don't care that much that Kyle Harrison's pitching really, really well. Ugh. They don't care that much that Tibbs now is playing for the Dodgers and may end up playing for the Dodgers one day and beating the Giants. That would be the ultimate indignity. Like, ow. Like that one would hurt. If he ever comes back to San Francisco and beats it, that's gonna be rough. Like when they were in Boston, it's like cool, they're in Boston. Don't even have to think about him anymore. If they play well, they're in Boston. Don't have to think about him anymore. They're not in Boston anymore. They're not, but they're like right here. And yeah, you should probably look at the schedule just to, if you want to make yourself even more upset, look at the schedule right now. See when the Brewers come to town. and see when Harrison's going to pitch. Like he comes here and shoves it up their ass for like 6-7 innings. That'll make the season worse. And not a whole lot that can make the season worse right now, but that'll trust me, that'll make it worse for you. So again, let me go back. Most of the people that are probably watching this, most people that I know, either are hardcore fans or like they're into their Giants. Like they like their Giants or they like their teams. Like I'm an Angels fan. I wouldn't say hardcore, but yeah, I mean it just. Do I want to see them out in center field right now yucking it up? No, I don't. They're bad. I don't want to see them celebrate. I don't. But I also understand that you can't. I mean, it's if you're a baseball player, if you're on that team, can you only have fun if you have a winning record? Can you only have fun if you're on a winning streak? And if you can only have fun when you're on a winning streak, at what point during that streak can you start having fun? After 3 wins in a row? 4? 6? 8? Can you have fun during a 10-game winning streak if that 10-game winning streak still only lands you 10 games under 500? Let's say you start at your 20 games under 500 and you win 10 in a row. Can you have fun during that 10-game winning streak? Maybe part of the reason you have a 10-game winning streak is you are having fun, or you started having fun at some point. I guess the point is there are no rules to this thing. It's how you feel personally about what the team is doing and how much fun they should be having and whether they should be having any fun at all. I think we can all agree, I would hope, that you have to have some fun throughout the course of the season. It can't be all business. It can't be all grind. There's got to be some laughter. There's got to be some fun. I go back to what Buster said about Willie Adames yucking it up with Mookie Betts before he forgot how many outs there are. Inexcusable. Inexcusable. But if they're 10 games over 500, nobody pays that much attention to it. They get on him for it, absolutely, because you're always going to get that. That always kind of jumps out at you. Like, bro, you forgot how many outs there were. Remember when Larry Walker, right fielder for the Expos, handed the ball to a fan? I think it was at Dodger Stadium. Everybody kind of thought that was funny. I don't remember it being such a big deal back then. Larry Walker, Hall of Famer, forgot how many outs there were. Context does matter. Where you on the standings does matter. So the question I ask again is, when can you have fun? How much fun can you have? And does your record dictate how much fun you should be having? I don't know. Because I slant more towards the, what are you guys doing? Are you kidding? What are you doing? You're in last, or you're in second to last, depending on what you or the Rockies are doing. Is this that's that Larry Walker? It was Dodger Stadium. Hey, he caught it. Hey, here you go. Oh no! I forgot the ball. I think the ball was dead, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you can go back in and grab the ball. Look at him. He's like, come on, can you fucking believe that? You tell me. You tell your Dodger fans. That's why you didn't tell me. Felipe alone, I find it. He didn't find it. Where's FP when I need him? FP could do like a Felipe impersonation. Like he had his hat on sideways. Like he's embarrassed too. He's like what am I doing? He didn't even have anybody to talk to. He had no excuses. He just like lost track of time out there. He's like out in right field all by himself. He's like, yeah, I don't know what I was doing. Hey, kid, you want the ball? Good. Right about there, but he's going, two. There's only 2. Okay, kid, give me the ball back. Kid's probably like, mother, are you kidding me? The hell? I'm sure Larry got him a bat and a ball. But like, I think I'd have to look and see what their record was. Expos, for those of you that don't remember, Expos were actually really good back in the day. They had some great players back in the day. Andre Dawson, Vladdy on that team, Larry Walker on that team, Pedro was on that team for a little bit. Grissom was on that team. I mean, Al Oliver. They had some like really, really, really Cromartie. The kid. Gary Carter. They had some really good teams back in the day. Tim Raines, Rock Raines. But so again, that's my point. Is like I don't know that anybody made as big a deal about that as the Willie Damas thing, but when you're losing, people get upset. So this is like all personal to everybody. It's all personal. I told you I kind of side with that's too much. Like I don't need you to not have any fun whatsoever. That seems much. Like, hey, we're drawing attention to the fact like that we won, but you're also drawing attention to the fact that hey, fucking we're 8 games under 500 after this win. Which means we're 9 games under 500 before this whole thing started. And now we're going to celebrate that we got to 8 games under 500. That part of me, it's like the angel and the devil, right? The devil's like, fuck these guys, man. What the fuck are they doing? You gotta get 9 games, 8 games under 500. Drew Gilbert's stupid ass. What do you got to bait Ramos out there and Brennan out there? They could Jung-Hoo Lee. And they guys win some fucking games. Like, you fucking jackasses. And the Angels over here, like going, oh, they're just having fun. They're just, they just won a game, and it's been a hard season, and they just want to have a good time, and they want to celebrate a little bit because they haven't had a chance to celebrate much this year. And it's like they found something that was funny that kind of works for them, and maybe a little bit much, but they're having a good time. Down there, fuck you fucking asshole. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Like, they can't go through a whole season without having fun, because if you're not having fun, why be out there? Well, fucking you're out there to try to win, you jackass. That's what you're out there to try to do. And you just go back and forth over and over and over again. So, like, are you a devil guy? Are you an angel guy? Are you hey, go, it's a long season, have fun. You got to celebrate wins. They're few and far between for the Giants right now. Maybe I should make that point. They should celebrate even more because they don't get a lot of these things. Or are you the devil that just says, you know what? Win some games. Win some games and then go out there and celebrate. Like, put something together a little bit. Start being a winning ball club, not a ball club that's right there with the Rockies and the Giants. Not something you should hear. Rockies and the Giants. There you go. Are they 2 games ahead, 2.5 games ahead of the Giants, the Rockies? Like, it just. So look, I guess it kind of like, are you the angel guy, but kind of has a little devil in you? Are you the devil guy, kind of has a little angel in you? I think I'm the devil guy, but I also have a little angel in me that thinks we got to be able to celebrate something. You got to be able to have some fun. Because if you can't, then what's the point? Why are we even out here? Why are we even out here if you can't have any fun at all? Then it gets to the point, how much fun? Where should the fun take place? I don't know those. I don't know the answer to those. Again, this is personal for everybody. Like, how much fun should you have? I mean, do you want to be Madison Bumgarner, be the fun police? I love Madison Bumgarner. Let's be honest. Madison Bumgarner was a jackass. Jackass on the diamond. He's a Giants jackass. That's why you loved him. Like Draymond Green. He's our jackass. That's why we love him. Jackass nonetheless. But like Madison Bumgarner was the sheriff of fun. And you don't want to have that much fun out there. Even when they're winning, you want to have that much fun. At all. Like, deep down inside, in places you don't want to visit, you don't want to acknowledge, you had to acknowledge that when Max Muncy deposited one in the Bay or in the Cove, that became a whole discussion point too. Is it the Bay or the Cove? The fucking same, okay? But when he deposited one in McCovey Cove off Bumgarner, part of you had to say, you know what? He deserved that. He deserved that. It's a Dodger. Can't stand him. Muncy, probably the most hateable Dodger going. And he's raking, by the way. But, you know, there were times when Bumgarner was a little much. It made him what he was, and you loved him for that. And you loved him when he it stood up to Puig and was going to fight Puig, and that who didn't want to see that fight? Although someone would have got killed, I think. I mean, those two big dudes going at it, poof. But at some point you're like, why do you got to be the sheriff of all of baseball, the sheriff of fun? You got to pop up. Why are you yelling at him? He's mad at himself for popping up, and now you're mad at him for being mad at himself for what? What are we doing? Like why? So you don't want to be that guy, I don't think. You don't want to be that guy. You want to have some fun. You want to keep it light. How light? You're 11 games under 500. How light is light? How light is right? I don't know. I don't know that. This just seems too much. Here's what I'm saying. A long way of saying this seems like it's too much. I don't know what the right amount is. This seems like it's too much. All right, let me show you another highlight. This is Abner Uribe, reliever for the Milwaukee Brewers, playing the St. Louis Cardinals. And this kind of goes back to what are you willing to, let me phrase this properly. What's acceptable to you when it comes to celebrations? In baseball, we've come a long way in baseball. Bat flips are encouraged now. People love bat flips. They love the histrionics. Again, I'm more on the devil side. I'm more on the act like you've been there side than, hey, let's act like a jackass and flip the bat all over the place on a home run in the third inning when you're trailing 3-0. That's the thing about the young guys nowadays. They just celebrate whenever. Like, fucking, we're losing? Yeah, you're losing 4-0. You just flipped your bat. I could also counter that by saying, well, it's hard to hit a home run in the big leagues. You kidding me? I'd flip my bat too. I don't care if it's 4-0, 9-0. We're winning 6-0. Like, you hit a home run in the big leagues. Like, you should celebrate a little bit. Should you celebrate what, in the third inning? Should you celebrate in the eighth inning? I think we can all agree you should celebrate if you hit a walk-off. Like, that's a good flip your bat, do whatever you want to, and jog around the bases, moonwalk if you want. Have a good time. But at what point do you say, okay, that's a little much? Like, that's a little much. Younger baseball fans, I'm not sure if they've reached that line yet. Like, I'm not sure if they know what a too much is. They just want more and more and more and more and more. It's like a video game. They just want entertainment. Just entertain me. I don't really care that much about the game. And not all, but a lot of people like, just show me the bat flips, show me the hip thrusts out in center field. Show me whatever you got. Whatever you got for me, I'm good to go. Show me the punch outs. I mean, Eckersley used to do this at the end of the game. He'd punch dudes out. This is back in the late 80s. But I don't know if we've ever seen this before. So this is Abner Uribe pitching against the Cardinals. And he goes full Degeneration X on and it's funny too because it got challenged. I wanted to see the challenge overturn whatever it is he had going on because it would have been great to have to walk back. How do you walk back a crotch chop? I'm not sure if you can walk back a crotch chop, but even Murphy, the manager, said that's not great. Not really how we do things. Do we have that highlight? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people who thought this was cool too. I mean, 6-0 game too. It's not like it's a tight game. Ha! Got you. Let me look in the Cardinal dugout. Bang, bang, bang. Now, I don't know if he actually had a booger or like he was like doing the snot wipe, which is like a thing. You know that thing? We go, I don't think so. Okay, that's cool right there. Uh-oh. Shawn Michaels, pumped. Triple H, pumped. There's no doubt those Road Dogg, pumped. X-Pac, pumped. Like, those guys are all pumped. Like sweet form, nice crotch chop. If you'd have had the Triple H water bottle put in the mouth and go, it would have been complete. That might have been asking much to have a. I don't think you can have a water bottle on the mound, but it would have completed it, no doubt about it. I'm sure there are people that think that was cool. That was fun. They're just having a good time. They're just kids. And here's my thought on that. As soon as you cross over into you are embarrassing someone else intentionally, you've gone too far. Some people don't feel that way. And even if you do feel that way, what do you consider intentionally embarrassing someone? That's a gray area too. Again, there's all these gray areas that you have to decide for yourself. That's acceptable. That's borderline. That's not acceptable. Giant fans have to figure that out with the celebration thing. Is it acceptable? Is it borderline? Is it not acceptable? How much fun can a woodchuck have if a woodchuck couldn't have fun? I don't know. I don't know how much fun a woodchuck should have. I don't know how much fun these guys should have. I don't know when they should have it, where they should have it. I just know you should have it. You can't go through a season devoid of fun. It doesn't work. It'll only get worse. This does seem a tad much though. And Uribe, for those people that think that was cool, I think you're jackasses. I don't see how anybody could look at that and say that was cool. The people that say that was cool probably never played, and they're just in it for the entertainment. They don't really care about the game itself, who's winning, who's not. Just give me some entertainment. Give me some antics of any kind. Um, Before I get out of here, I got to get to the NHL. Wow, the Knights. How about the Knights sweeping the Avalanche? I mean, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Who saw that one coming? Not me. My mom pumped. My brother pumped. Live in Vegas, big Knight fans. So they'll be happy. Carolina up 2-1 over the Habs. Both games in OT. I love OT. I love extra hockey, free hockey. Give me some extra frames. Give me some deeper. Give me some like 3 over. I need a 3 overtime game now instead of just the let's get to 1 and then call it a day. But that's been a fun series. Knicks have dispatched the Cavs already. Although like everyone's done the analytics joke, right? It's 2-2 based on the analytics. The Cavs are tied with the Knicks. Look, I love Kenny Atkinson. I think he's a hell of a coach. I really do. You can't come out and say after 3 games, analytically, we're up 2-1. No one wants to hear it. No one. And I mean no one. As he said, no one wants to hear it except for the writers. And the writers want to hear it because the writers are thinking, oh, shit, we have something to write about. He just said they're up 2-1 analytically. And as the words were leaving Kenny's mouth, he probably should have thought, you know what? If I'm just giving him stuff that they can write, that's probably not the right way to go. That's for your team. That's for your staff. Like, hey, we're like doing the right things. We're just not getting paid off. So let's keep doing them. That's not for the media. That's not for the fans. Fans don't care. That's another thing I talked to Shanahan and Lynch about. Process. It's about the process, not the result. If the process is right, it will lead to good results more times than not. It doesn't mean it has to. A bad process will lead to losses over time, but it doesn't have to. Not in a 3-game span, it doesn't have to, which is, kind of leads me down the path of the conversation with analytics. Analytics are right over time, but are they right in that game? And don't the numbers change the further you go down the analytic rabbit hole? Like the more somebody does something, the more info we have, and the more the numbers are going to change. I mean, I'm not going to get into that because that's like a deep, conversation about all that and like the numbers, what they are, what the numbers will be, what the numbers, do they stay the same? Numbers are never static. Just because you're hitting 301 today doesn't mean you're going to be hitting 301. Or let me use 333 as an example. Just because you're hitting 333 today doesn't mean you're going to be hitting 333 a month from now, because you're going to change. And just because you're hitting 333 doesn't mean you're 1 for 3 every single game. It would make it easy if you're 1 for 3 every single game. Make it easy for a manager, make it easy for everybody. But you're not. You may go 0 for 6, right? And then go 4 for 6. And there you are, you're 4 for 12. That's kind of the way numbers work. But they do change. 333, you may end up as a 310 hitter, you may end up as a 350 hitter. So analytically, just because something's 58% right now, a year from now it could be 62%, could be 53%. That's why you need the coach to kind of figure that stuff out, which is what Kyle said. Again, it makes my head hurt just get into this discussion because it's not as black and white as some people make it out to be. Here are the numbers. Here's what you should do. My favorite was this person, his batting average against jumps up to 400 his third time through the order. How many times has he pitched third time through the order? When's the last time he pitched third time through the order? Who did he pitch against when he went third time through the order? And if you never let him pitch third time through the order again, those numbers are going to stay the exact same. And you're going to look at those numbers and go, well, he stinks. Well, it was 2 years ago he pitched third time through the order. And he pitched that year, third time through the order. He pitched against the Dodgers. He pitched against the Yankees. He pitched against the Braves. Well, no shit then. No, he's getting his bell wrong. He's going against some of the best teams in baseball, some of the best hitting teams in baseball. So again, the numbers are right, but you can manipulate the numbers, and the numbers are always changing. And so, anyhow, back to Kenny Atkinson. I think he's a fantastic coach. Knicks are better. Knicks are playing really good basketball right now. I don't know if we have that shot of Cat. Because everybody's about flopping, and I was going to show you but this is evergreen. This one's never going away, so I can show this whenever I want to show this. And then a really fun series with the Thunder and the Spurs. It's just kind of a bummer. AJ Mitchell's out, Williams is out. I mean, give them a lot of credit. I mean, that's a hell of a job by the Thunder. You got two of your best players, one of your best bench players, your second best player, Jalen Williams. Like Caruso's been a stud in this series. Cason Wallace has been a stud in this series. This is really showing you how deep the Thunder are. Like, you miss two guys that are that significant, you're probably not winning the series. Most teams aren't. But this team is so deep, so well coached, that they give themselves a shot to win the series. So anyway, I still think the Thunder win it, probably in 7, but I think it's going to be, if the Spurs win, it wouldn't shock me whatsoever. And so, all right, we're going to get out of here. Let everybody know Larry Krueger is coming by on Friday. So we'll continue our discussion. We talked a lot of Niner football last week. And if you got a chance to see the Shanahan and Lynch interview, appreciate it. If not, I would encourage you to do so. I had so many things, I got to be honest, so many things I forgot that I wanted to ask. Big picture stuff, not little picture stuff. I know the little picture stuff gets a lot of play, but they have people that do that much better than I do. And as we get closer to the season, they will. But I kind of wanted to know like how he handles the clock. Does he have someone that handles the clock for him or help him with the clock at the end of the first half, end of the games? I did ask him about the timeouts. Challenges, is that all on him? Or is that, the booth? I would imagine it's the booth. Most sports have somebody that, has an iPad that looks at it and says, hey, challenge that, don't challenge that. Most coaches don't do that. They got too much stuff going on. But there's like so many things. I was like, I wish I would have got to that, got to this, got to that. But it was a fun time. It was a fun time, and we did learn something, that blueberry Red Bull is better for you than the other Red Bulls. I'm not sure that's the case. I'm not sure that's the case. But the show might end here pretty soon anyway, because somebody might just step on the computer. But 3:00 Friday, Larry Kruger's going to join us, and we'll get his thoughts on the 49ers draft and free agency and this year. And I'm sure he has some thoughts on the Giants and the Warriors and what's going on in baseball as well. So everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to you on Friday. See ya.
And remember this, Tommy T, cash and tickets is what it's all about.